impressed you about Deonte's play? He had a big night tonight. Just talk about his growth.
Yeah, Tay does a little bit of everything. You know, I classify him as a ball player. You know, you don't really put a position on him. Tay is just a hooper, and you put him out there, he's going to make things happen. And we got a couple of guys like that on this team who just positionless, but when they get in that game, you know, their talent come out and it shows. So he's a talented guy for us.
A little backdoor cut and a turnover. Westbrook out of the perimeter, dishes it off. Burton cuts across and throws it down. And Westbrook. So the congratulatory bump to Deonte Burton. So we've seen the three from the two-way player. We've seen him get out in transition, and we've seen the authoritative dunk as Burton sidesteps, bridges with authority. No good, but you like the effort from the rookie. Now Walker, little Euro step, but it got swatted away by George underneath.
It's not over yet.
Well, Walker working hard.
Now it's
like Jeremy Grant.
Now it's over.
A lot of work for nothing. Westbrook on the Euro step. Outside, Burton again. Sky high above the rim with the one hand. Putting a bunch of players inside the lane as the Thunder try more and more to get down low. Like that with Deonte.
Rookie Deonte Burton here with me as the Thunder's about to take on the Portland Trailblazers. And Deonte, you come in and you hadn't played in the rotation much, but down in Houston you give this team 10 great minutes, physical, solid on the defensive end, attacking the glass as well. What did it take to be out there and be ready?
Grit. You just had to fight to get back. We were down big. We just had to fight and show our resilience.
How about you personally being able to just jump in there? You make a great stop on Chris Paul. You play with some physicality. How were you personally able to impact the game?
Just with my energy. I brought all the energy that I could. And the coaches helped me a lot with scouting early, so I knew what was coming. So I was prepared for everything that I seen.
Who are the, whether you're up with the Thunder or with the OKC Blue, what's that process been like for you to go back and forth between the two and get more experience throughout the year?
It's different, slightly different. My role slightly changes. With the Blue, it's almost a mirror of the Thunder because we do a lot of similar things. So that helps me for when I come up. So it's not hard because of how everything is in place.
What are some of the things that they're asking you to do here, particularly coming into a game like tonight against the Blazers?
Knowing personnel, that's the biggest thing. Just knowing who you're guarding and who you could be guarding. Just knowing everyone helps because there's so many different actions and things that's happening.
Last question for you. A year ago, did you imagine that you would be on a team like this and an opportunity to be playing down the stretch for a playoff position? And if you didn't, what does it mean to you to be able to be in this position now?
A year ago, I didn't. NBA was not I wasn't looking toward it because I was so focused on the season that I was in, and I was trying to win there. So I didn't look to the future at all. I was trying to win each day, and now like being here is just amazing. It's a dream come true. Every basketball player wants to play on a playoff caliber team, and I'm fortunate enough to be one of those people.
Deonte Burton making the most of his opportunity.
We're nonetheless. There's the steal again. And there's Burton. Get it ready. Into the corner. Tight defense. Burton gets loose.
Rushed into it by a hustling McLaughlin.
Look at Burton again. Oh, baby! This steal to a 360 finish. Oh, don't do him like that, Deonte.
Over. Westbrook out of the perimeter. Dishes it off. Burton cuts across and throws it down. Dunk as Burton sidesteps, bridges with authority. Players inside the lane as the Thunder try more and more to get down low. Like that with Deonte Burton, who has a thunderous dunk here.
It's over.
A lot of work for nothing. Westbrook on the Euro step. Outside, Burton again.
And look what it leads to. That is a massive dunk by Deonte Burton.
Can't teach that.
Raptors identified one of the best teams in terms of fewest turnovers. Oh my!
check the rim.
This was just a quick change of direction move. He got his head in front of him, and then it was over. I mean, everyone knew what was coming. He was doing 360s in the warm-up. As soon as he got his head past his hip to us, his eyes are outside of his head. He probably, this is the most dunks he probably seen in his life.
Oh, Dionte Burton.
With, you know, poor communication in that point, and then a dunk, and that's just an NBA play.
Get it together. Burton. Wow! Up and under.
Everybody down the court. Look at his head. His head is up. He sees there's no real help, and he just keeps on going. Takes off from the other side of the paint.
Sees an overlook. That's a look he had on his face. Here's Burton drives. Goes right back. Call-ups. We'll try to get to some of those at a break. Here's Burton sizing up Lee. Spins on Lee. Here's maybe Lee or Johnson. It's Lee. Oklahoma City sends out. Here's Burton on the offensive end. Goes by none. There's Davis. There's the dunk into his face. Dionte on Dionte. And
after the made free throw. Pressure finally broken and all. Big time dunk.
Forced to try to cut it down under 10. It'll be big for them. Oh my God!
Works it down to 8 on the shot clock. Burton gets in. Goes on the windmill. Diverted into backcourt. And then Burton again finally gets it back, gets the feed, and then he will flash to the grand 15-point lead. Oklahoma City over Sioux Falls.
Here's a steal by Burton. Oh my goodness. Here it goes. Look out below.
By the way, it was a little too strong. Deonte Burton getting back on defense.
For you folks, look at this. He went upstairs and got on top of that ball from behind. And get this without fouling. Look at his head.
Still talk about that title in Philly. Absolutely. Let's talk about it. With the confidence and to get those big minutes against the Rockets.
Been their Achilles heel all year. Oh, Welch on a nice roll. Got to the hoop. Rejected by Burton. Very left wing. Inside rips a pass to Evans. Blocked from the backside by Burton. He came flying out of nowhere. Deonte Burton has come out of the locker room on fire. Great bounce pass into KJ.
Deonte Burton getting some critical run here to open up the court. Goes right to the rim.
That's a whole lot of pressure. That's a nice crossover. Watch out. Deonte Burton just crossing it over and then switch.
Trying to make his move on Murray. Now Burton behind his back. Trying to get by Jokic. The Thunder here early in this fourth quarter, not yet a minute in. Boy, that is just slippery.
How do you make that? Look at that behind the back in traffic to evade one.
Billy Donovan do that a couple of times this year, Michael. He's not afraid to play guys.
No, I don't know what to make of him. He doesn't play like a rookie. This is not a rookie move.
Abdul Rahman, though, gets it over to Hamilton in the corner, misses the three. Burton skies to just rip that rebound away, and Gaddy's going to cherry pick on the other end. He lays it in. Deonte Burton on the play. With 5 seconds remaining, the Legends can get off a good shot. No, they can't. It's Burton with the steal. Can he get it? He does. 5 seconds to take a 60-54 lead. Watch the red light come on.
George again gets by 2. Finds the open man. It's Burton at the gun. And he hits the three.
They'll retreat back to near midcourt. Well, Gaddy off the pick and roll sends to the side. There's a 3. Burton, it's good.
That dude is just so good.
Rebound. Salt Lake applying pressure in backcourt. Now it's beaten. And all the way to the rim, the alley-oop and the throw down. Deonte Burton that threw it up, and Chris Wright with a one-handed catch and threw it down. And timeout has been taken.
Leon, the backside rebound. Lee and Evans will come back in at the next opportunity. Here's a drive all the way down the court by Burton.
Quarter. Westbrook back to Burton. Burton hangs. Oh, he got it to drop.
The baseline to a double team. Has it knocked out of air by Hervey into the hands of KJ. Up ahead, Burton's got a full head of steam. Goes right to the basket. Got Metu. Got Bryman there. Got a busted in. Hits it. That's so far the play of the night right there.
What's been going on during the game? The first shot they're going for, and everybody wants to be a shot blocker. The pump fakes will
come the other way. Wow, what a move. Deonte Burton splitting and spinning.
Cross-court pass to the basket. A whistle and a foul. An opportunity for an and one. Justin Reyes will come in for Salt Lake. Gets it back again once he comes in, goes over the top or tries to Willie Reed. Ball knocked away and eventually wound up in the hands of Deonte Burton. And Burton comes down, throws an alley-oop that is promptly converted by Richard Solomon.
Burton far away from the basket. Outside the arc, knocked out of his hands by Pointer. Deonte gets it back, drives. Lays it in. That's a good shot.
He had two men draped all over him, and he just laid it in.
Two-way contract. Splits a double team from Williams. Ja'Cory could have been called for a reach-in as he went by. Right in the face of Point.
Seventh player now to hit a three-pointer in this game. Good reverse layup for Burton.
37 over the last 8 games. No small sample size there. The contest at the rim. And George leaking out behind the defense and scores. Timeout Portland. Paul George again catching fire. But how about the rookie, Deonte Burton? Certainly playing his part.
At halftime. Here's a throwaway as Burton gets a steal. One of the league's leading steals. Bounce pass for Burton. Stands on the bench again off the assist. The paint, +3 on second chance. And it's tight to Burton.
Cuffing the ball, nice handoff, and Grantham finishes. That's how you get rewarded.
Portland turns it over. Now Burton again. Oh, he's stuck with the play.
Impressive. And Damian Lillard's all over him on that play. How he makes it, I don't know. He's already had one like that already in this quarter.
Hobson gets it back, drives in, kicks off on the baseline. Burton jam down the baseline. Hands off to Gaddy. Gaddy still looking for his first assist. There it is to Burton. Oh, what a dunk. Free throw line, or three-point line. Burton intercepts, jumped in the